Back when I first lost my job, I set out with the intention to use the gap to expand my resume and learn some new skills. So I did what anyone in this day and age does and purchased an online course on full stack web development. And that was 6 months ago. So, what I'm learning about myself is that I do not have the discipline or focus to put in the daily work needed for little bits of progress. And honestly, prefer and have a general tendency to just go hard and obsess over something for a short period of time and then kind of put it on the shelf and revisit it later. Say what you will on what that implies about my psyche, but I've decided that it's time I just leaned into it. I figured I'm more likely to actually utilize this resource and get through the course if I make a challenge out of it. So, we're going to find out how much coding I can actually learn within 1 week. So, I'm going to start cracking on with my speedrun recap of all of the lessons that I've already done and hopefully get started with a new lesson pretty soon after. So, I'll just let this be a little time lapse. So the online course I'm using here is the Full Stack Web Development Bootcamp by Dr. Angela Yu, found on Udemy. Obviously, this isn't sponsored, but at the time when I purchased this, it was about $25 for full lifetime access, and this course includes pretty much everything that you need for web development, from basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript, down to some of the later technologies like React, Node, and Web3 development. Okay, cool. So hopping on real quick because I just wrapped up how much of that course I did for today. I had a pretty late start before I actually got into the thick of doing the course. So I think I made it through about an hour and a half's worth of new content on the course. And I did a quick recap of everything that I had already done at that point. And so I put in basically about 2.5 hours. So yeah, we'll see how much we get done tomorrow. But I gotta go. So that's that. So it is day 2 of this how much coding I can learn in a week challenge. So yeah, we'll see how much we can get done today and check back in later. So today is Thursday, and yesterday I had to skip any of my bootcamp progress because Wednesdays are my dance days where I tend to stay out and kind of bring a laptop with me and get some work done and do some usually remote cafe type work. But I'm back at my home setup today, so today I have no plans other than doing this bootcamp. So we are going to get as much progress on this web dev bootcamp as I can within this one day and see where that takes us. But yeah, that's my check-in. Cool. Oh, I've also got a new tripod. This big boy behind me. So you're gonna see some new angles probably. Before I forget to film any more intros or updates for this vlog challenge, I don't really know what it is, but this might be the last day of this challenge unless I decide to put in a few more hours of it tomorrow. I think I'm going to be at a good stopping point today because I'll make it to the second capstone project of this course. I'm yet again at a pretty late start for today, so hopefully I can get it through most of what I would like to, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Hello. I just wanted to film this outro really quick, real fast. It is the end of the week where I tried to learn as much coding as I could within 1 week. In terms of progress, I'll say I don't think I actually did as much as I thought I would manage to do within the amount of time. To be fair, I was not being very disciplined about my start times and end times and active hours. In total, I'm not actually sure how many hours I put in, but I did make it through the pretty much the entirety of the CSS module, which included intro to CSS, intermediate, and advanced CSS. So that was good. At least I got to a good stopping point. I did not make it through completing the final capstone project just yet. CSS and most of these coding languages aren't actually completely new to me, but it has been a very long time since the last time I've even touched HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. So revisiting these topics through this course honestly feels like I'm learning new things. So that means I'm getting my money's worth and I am unlocking new skills, which is great. Overall, I think it was good that I was able to put in the time to do this and to even focus on doing it, because otherwise, if I wasn't making a video for it, I wouldn't have done it. There isn't really a very big goal with creating or putting out this video. Am I going to become a web designer after this? I don't know. I don't think so. So becoming a full stack web developer is not necessarily the end game. However, my hope is that with these skills that I'm learning, I will be able to make some cool things and, maybe create some interesting projects that hopefully I'll get to document on this channel as well. So if you want to see that, hopefully you'll subscribe to this channel, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.